Hey, good morning. What's up, Hood News peeps? How are you guys doing? Check in, check in. I'm over here in the Heights area.
Yes,
I'm here with a longtime friend and a day one peep. What's up, Michelle?
Hi.
Michelle Reyna with the Reyna Group. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know
Michelle
who you are.
Reyna, owner of the Reyna Group. We office here in the Heights, but we service all areas of Houston. Longtime friend and fan of Miss Grizzy here. So
Yes.
we couldn't be more excited for this partnership.
Yes, same here, same here. So, Michelle, tell us okay, what is it specifically that you guys do? You like the scope of real estate, like there's so much to it. Can you tell us a little bit about,
So, there's hundreds of brokerages in Houston.
Yes.
We set ourselves apart. One, our team is super diverse. It's very important to me. We have people that live all over Houston and understand how to help really everyone's needs, from, a $50,000 situation to a $5 million situation.
Nice.
So we also set ourselves apart because we try to focus on growing the relationship, whether it's an investor, a contractor who wants to invest and become, a house flipper. Like we can really help anyone with whatever. We're super flexible, but we've got the experience with
and the team.
And the team.
Yes, we're going to be seeing the team in a little bit, friends.
Yes, we are.
Hey, so look, I need everybody to check in. Give me some thumbs up. Can you hear us? We're here. What is this, the Heights area?
We are in the Heights.
Yes.
Our office is actually in the old clock tower building. So it's not haunted, I promise, Grizzy.
All right. Hey, and I want to thank you first and foremost, because to have the Reyna Group hop on with us and be on board with the Hood News is so important. To work with sponsors that really care about the community, and that is the case.
Yes.
Friends, she's a Hood News peep for real. She's giving me news updates.
How many times do I write you?
Yes.
Girl,
hey,
I'm on the spot.
Yes. Friends, she gives Hood News also. She's giving me updates. I'm like, what time? Hey, friend, what was the location of that? Oh my God!
I promise I sleep.
Yeah.
No, but
yes.
I was super excited to actually do something with my friend Grizzy. One, she's got Houston covered.
Yeah.
Nobody else does. I think what you do in any city, right?
Thank you, friend.
We are so lucky as a city to have have Grizzy.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
You know what she does? She's on the ground. She's checking everything out. I think you were even in River Oaks a couple of weeks ago.
River Oaks, aka sometimes Shady Oaks, but it's all good. Hey, we got you covered.
But I'm just most excited to hopefully educate some of the Hood News peeps that don't know where to get started in real estate, investing, whatever it may be, and give back to Grizzy's people.
Yeah, because there's people watching this live right now, and they're probably renting, or people think that owning a home or owning real estate is not attainable.
Even myself in my 20s, I was like, oh man, how am I going to save X amount to buy this? And back then, the norm was half of what it is today. So my best advice to someone thinking about saving for their first home: one, don't freak out. Don't stunt yourself with worry, because then you'll just never do anything at all. You need to get with, whether it's my office or someone else that you trust, a family member that's done it before. The most important thing is to find out your options, because there are so many options.
So many.
First-time home buyers, there's zero down programs. Even if you have to fix your credit, there's ways you can do that. There's always a solution. So that's what I love about real estate. There's something for everyone, no matter where you're starting. And you can start today. You can have a plan to fix your credit and start in 6 months. So the options on the resources we have are pretty much endless. So if anyone's interested too, of course, in how to get started, reach out and we'll help you with that.
Most definitely. So you guys deal with different people, like firefighters, a plumber. It could be a single mom trying to get into her first home, or millionaire peeps. We've got them. We got millionaire peeps too. So
we do it all.
Yeah,
we've got land deals. Like I said, 50,000, and we've got the $5 million listing. So we service it all. We've got agents for everyone.
Okay.
Se habla español.
Awesome.
See?
Yes, se habla español.
We've got Italian, Asian, Spanish, Portuguese.
Nice.
I think someone speaks German.
Yeah.
We'll get you covered.
Yeah, for all the Houstonians out there, they have different people that will be able to communicate and make that transaction and that, finding a home way more comfortable, and fitting and everything. So what are the challenges to buying or selling a home these days in a diverse city like Houston?
Right now, so let's start like inventory, right? Inventory is so important because let's take I don't want to call it a certain neighborhood, but let's say there's a neighborhood where everything's between 200, 400,000. Well, great, but what if there's 100 things for sale? How are you going to set yourself as a seller? Let's say you've got to sell, you need something smaller, you need something bigger, you want to go back to leasing. You've got to look at your competition. You've got to set yourself apart. No matter, that applies to everything. But right now, getting ready to sell, you've got to set yourself apart. You've got to have someone that knows the numbers, list at a realistic price, right? When you're buying, you want someone that's going to advise you on a good investment. Now, some people will say, well, no, this is my home for the next 10 years. You never know. What if it's not? Your situation can improve. It could go the opposite.
Yes.
You always want to buy something that has good resale value.
Okay.
So that's to say, don't always get tricked by the sparkly new thing, because the older one-story ranch somewhere just 5 minutes out might be the better investment.
Wow. Okay. Those are things to take into consideration, because things do happen, divorces or somebody becoming a widow, or they just decide, you know what, I'm ready to get out of this neighborhood, I'm ready to go somewhere else, and you want the most money for all your investment, everything you've put in, your blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, you always want to be able to have an exit plan that doesn't have you in the red.
So what makes the Reyna Group different from all the other real estate agents? Woo! Hey, we're asking. Yes.
So, what I'd say about myself, my team, we are 24/7. There's really no other option. Now, don't call me at 4 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm not going to answer. But
no, she's not.
Kidding.
But you know what? She and I have talked at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're night owls. Yes,
we have.
Yes.
But what sets us apart is we have such a wide range in what we're able to help you with. We're not in just one area. We are all over Houston. I myself have listings in Piney Point. I might also have some duplexes in Sunnyside.
Okay.
I think I have half of West Alabama listed now. If anyone needs a good quadplex. But our people are really determined on learning the numbers, learning their craft. You've got to have someone that knows what they're doing. Even if they're brand new, all of our people are really studying to know the market, have the best resources. That can be the lender, the contractors, you want someone that knows what they're talking about. Pretty much. It's not all about posing in front of a fancy car and sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
I can do a TikTok dance. Nobody wants to watch it.
Yeah, no, we want a house. We're here. Everybody wants a house. Everybody wants a home.
Yes.
Everybody wants to figure out how. What's the next step? Because a lot of people are pouring into renting, when they can actually, that's like a house note what they're paying anyway.
Why not buy something that you can rent out?
Yes.
And then guess what you do with that rent money? You're covering your note, go buy something else. So our big thing, back to your question, is we set ourselves apart because our experience is also in investing, getting that good value for you. We work with builders, we work with normal people, we work with all kinds of walks of life to make sure they're making the best decision.
Yes.
And that leads back to making some money.
Yes, yeah. There's people right now that already have a home and they might want to invest. Get on that market, friends, because I've seen people get one house and then another house, and before you know it, each house is paying off the other one. It's really amazing to see that.
So you gotta remember, don't overwhelm yourself. Oh, but I'm so late, I'm behind, I don't have this, I don't have that. You start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I love that.
That's my best advice, is stop worrying and just get yourself a good advisor and start somewhere.
All right, Hood News peeps. So I'm here. We're off of West 22nd Street over here in the Heights. I'm here with Michelle Reyna from the Reyna Group. Yeah, she's a new sponsor to the Hood News, and we're really excited to be here. For right now, let me ask you this, Michelle. So how do you help the first time homeowner buyer? How do you help the first time buyer with getting if they feel like they can't afford to get in a home? They have the work history, they get the paychecks. How do you help them?
It's super simple. So it's one, I don't get too involved into things I'm not the expert in, right?
Yes.
But like, I want to know, what is your income? What's your general debt you have? And from there, I'll have an idea of which lender, credit union, we've got all kinds of options to hook you up with. And I don't hook you up with one person, or our agents don't send you to one person. We've got a few. And I say you reach out to those people. That's where you have to get started. Figure out what you can afford.
Right.
And if you can't afford much yet, they'll give you a plan. We need to fix this, this, and this. And they'll get you going. So once we get from there, then we decide, all right, what's your dream? How many bedrooms, baths, so on.
Nice. What are the trends these days? Because I see a myriad of different houses. Like, what is I guess are there home trends right now?
There are some good ones.
Okay.
And there are some bad ones.
Wow. Okay, let's talk about some of those good ones.
Some of the good ones, I mean, I see a lot being done with a smaller home. Okay. So not everything, bigger is not always better, right? Yeah. I myself have 2 kids, and I missed my last house. It was 1,000 square feet smaller. Yeah. We ended up using that space the right way. So bigger is not always better, but home trends right now, one of my favorites is taking some of those smaller homes, make it more affordable for everybody. So you're opening up your buyer audience, seeing some of those more efficient layouts, and then believe it or not, like your finishes, right? So like not everything needs to be Calcutta gold. No, yeah. All of that. You can get beautiful finishes from, I'm going to advertise for Floor Decor. Yeah. Even Home Depot, like you have some of these really nice options now where we didn't have those before. Yeah, I love that are able to give us a more affordable product. So things coming down a little bit to reality, I mean, that's a very general trend, but I kind of like the pattern I'm seeing with that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, more attainable, more affordable. Yeah. Yep. And let me ask you, what advice do you give to those who think that saving for a home is impossible? Like, what do you say to that person? Okay. One is my niece, Casey, watching, because I tell her all the time, girl, I see you're going out to eat 8 times a week. Stop that. See how much money you're going to save. So saving can start as simple as like maybe don't get your morning coffee that's $10 every day. If you feel you can't start, there's something going on. Number 1 is to figure out how to start saving, repair your credit. But just to get started, talk to the lenders, talk to your advisor that hooks you up with the good lenders, and see where to start. Don't get overwhelmed. We all started somewhere. What about like for the mom out there, like she's putting in the same kind of money into the rent, and she thinks like the credit score, what is the credit score, how much influence does a credit score have on somebody getting into a house? It's more lenient right now than it used to be. The biggest thing is debt to income ratio. So that's where you got to work on credit school loans. Yes. School loans are more forgivable. People are looking at like a card that's maxed out, something like that. Because I have school loans, and I feel like that holds me back from making bigger moves. No, a good bank is not going to do you too hard on a school loan, something like that. Medical debt, that's another one that's more forgivable. But we've got government programs that, I mean, are easy as 0% down still. So don't let those interest rates scare you. So there are programs that help, like maybe like vouchers too, or something like that. 0 down, 5% down. It just depends on the situation. So I mean, a lot of people don't think that's real. It's real because we close them every month. Can you tell us about like one of your success stories with a client, who probably thought that they weren't going to be able to get into a house? Let me think about that, because we've got so many. I'll try to think of a really fun one. And you deal with families and probably like gentlemen getting married and like just different scenarios. I mean, the most fun, rewarding story for me is like when we help one of our workers, like our contractors, our carpenter, our sheetrock guy, the painter, like, hey, they see what we're doing because they're in there working on the houses. Like, how can I do this? I want to do this. We'll get them started, whether they're ready to start and buy their first flip property in a month or a year. Yeah. So probably last year, one of my favorite success stories is our carpenter did his first flip. We guided him through the whole thing. Yeah. Didn't let his wife be the designer. And he sold that thing, and I'm not going to say his name, but I think he made over $200,000 profit. Nice. For not a whole lot. And he was able to probably do most of the work himself anyway. So guess what he's doing now? He's not doing our carpentry. Yeah. He moved on up. He's flipping houses. Wow, that's exciting. I want to get into that. Like, I really like,
I have hustle, hustle,
Hey,
and I
me
think
too.
that's why we connect.
I don't have much time to help myself.
Yes, I think that's why we connect so well. She's got the hustle like me, friends.
Yeah, we're gonna get Grizzy in a remodel situation to film the whole thing.
Yes, yes. I think that's gonna be so much fun. So yeah, real estate can be overwhelming. It can be confusing. Like sometimes people don't know where to start. How do you make it easier for people to understand?
I think the easiest, it goes back to like when you're picking your agent, you need to pick someone that you get along with, that you trust, that's available to you, all three of those things. So trust, availability, and then, like a friendship. Like, do you, because you're going to be out with this person a lot, you're going to be talking on the phone a lot. So those are important things.
Yeah, the chemistry too, just being able to vent and say,
yeah.
I don't like this one. I'm looking for something bigger, or like, I want a built-in garage, like those kind of details.
And the hardest part of my job is bringing someone down to the reality too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta accept, like, oh man, I can't get the 6-bedroom 4-car garage right now. Like, but really it's important for me to hear everyone's. I want to hear the dream.
Yeah,
and then I'll find you good and as close to it as I can.
Yeah, like for myself, like I've got one house already, but like a lot of the peeps know my dream is to get like a big house so I can have my mom and my dad and family when they come in and out, because all my siblings are out of town.
Question, Grizzy, are you gonna find a bigger house to have 2 Christmas trees up all year long?
Yes, girl, yes, all year long. Hey, she knows, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, by the way, the Christmas tree is gone. Okay, it's not even going up.
Well, it's almost time.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna put it up because who knows when I'll be able to take it down. But yeah, I've had my Christmas tree kicks.
That's when I knew I loved Grizzy.
Yeah. Thank you, friend. Yeah, I'm just so fun.
And my tree doesn't come down until Mardi Gras over.
Oh, okay. Do you like jazz it up to?
Yes.
Okay, see, that's what everybody's telling
Whatever
me to
brings
do.
you joy, my friend.
Yes, girl. That Christmas tree did bring me joy, though. I would turn it on. It would come on by itself at 7 p.m.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, this is sweet.
Speaking of bringing joy, should we go down the hall and see everybody?
Y'all want to meet the team? Let's do it. Y'all want to?
I think they're more excited than y'all are.
Oh, yes, friend. Let's go meet the team. All right, friends, here we go. We are going to be on our way. So look at this building, friends, where we're at. This is off of West 22nd Street. This is so nice.
From the 1800s?
Yes. Look at the ceilings. It's like a post World War II type, post whatever.
Did I tell you what the building used to be?
Yeah, you said it was like a mattress factory?
Mattress factory.
Wow.
And they made mattresses out of human hair. Isn't that
wow. Yeah, that is.
They don't do that anymore, right?
They used to make mattresses out of human hair, y'all. That's crazy. Mine would barely make a pillow.
I think I'd have I wouldn't have much to sleep on.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna meet the team. Everyone's super excited.
The Reyna group, you guys. Yes, give me some thumbs up. Are y'all still there? Yes. Are y'all still there? And can you hear us? I need some thumbs up. Just confirm, friends, because we are moving around the building.
Hopefully people are watching.
Yes, they are.
All right. Everyone's excited to talk to you, Grizzy. So I'm gonna let you just embarrass everyone and call them out.
Hey, can we get a come on down? I guess I'm gonna yell that out.
All right. Here's I call it the lobby, because we all just work together. That's how much we like each other.
Oh, congratulations,
All right, Grizzy's in the house.
Come on down, Reyna group. Woo! Hey, everyone. Good morning.
We are live.
All right, we're live here with the Reyna group, friends. Check them out. They are brainstorming and they're getting it done.
So our space is super friendly. We wanted a space where we can all co-work together because we know we're not in the office every day. But we're ready to answer your calls.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out and being here. Yes. Most of the work is like, out there, right? Boots on the ground.
Let's see. I'm going to embarrass Jenny first. Let's talk to Jenny. She lives in Candlelight Oaks. Oh, got the mic.
All right. Everybody introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Jenny Lee, and I've been with the Reyna Group for 7 years now.
All right. What is one of your favorite things about, helping people get into homes? Like, what's your favorite thing?
Well, really, it's just extremely satisfying to be able to help somebody through what generally can be a very stressful transaction and time of their life. And so what I like to do is kind of try to foresee any challenges or issues that may arise, as every transaction is different, and try to act proactively so that we can avoid any issues and make it as smooth and seamless for my clients as possible.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Melissa Rodriguez. I've been with the Reyna Group for going on 5 years.
All right.
Melissa, I already bragged about you. She's the one got her daughter behind her. And
Oh, this is a family. This is family. All
Hi.
right.
Oh, I'm Brianna Rodriguez. I've been
Okay.
with the Reyna Group for a year.
All
I think I'll
right.
be
So
making
how long
yours
have
soon.
you started? Like, how long have you been in the business?
Going on 5 years.
And then you've got your daughter with you.
Yes,
That's amazing.
it's exciting to work with her and just to help people create generational wealth. We specialize in duplexes,
Okay.
so we do the house hacking, and we also work with a lot of builders,
I think you
our
have
investors.
like a 24-unit thing on the market.
Yes, we have an apartment complex coming up off West Tidwell and TC Jester. It's
Okay.
going to be 32 units, and it is a luxury apartment complex gated.
And how do they get in contact with the Reyna Group?
They're
I know
gonna-
we've got
they're
it tagged in
gonna
here.
call 713-868-0098, 713-868-9300, or email michelle@thereynagroup.com, and I'll hook you up with anyone here. And those will all be for lease too, at a super friendly price.
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right. Moving on, and we've got, what's your name, sir?
Hey guys, I'm Chris Garza with the Reyna Group.
All right, we got Chris Garza. Chris, like, what are some of the, like, to the person watching right now thinking that they can't get into a house, or, you know, not enough credit, or they've got all the job history, they make the money. What do you have to say to that first time buyer that's maybe skeptical or not believing in themselves? What would you say to them?
I'd say surround yourself with a good team of people to go ahead and help you get you there. So it's
Okay.
not only the realtor, but you want to get a good lender. Sometimes your realtor will go ahead and have a good full list of lenders to go through. You might know a friend who is also a mortgage lender, so you can start there. It's always good to try, 3 different people to go ahead and get your best options. But you want to surround yourself with the professionals and then let them do the job.
All right, all right. Next up, we've got, hi,
Hey,
good morning.
Travis McCara.
All right, Travis, how long have you been with the Reyna Group?
I think close to 6 years now.
All right, and like, tell us about some of the challenges that, like, exist right now, like in the real estate world, and how do you guys overcome that?
Well, I think, right now there's a lot of economic uncertainty
Yes.
just across the board, and everyone's got a different tolerance level for it. So I think just kind of understanding the market the best that we can through that lens is, it's crucial. And so you just help people make a decision, whether it's a good time or not, whether they're, going to look now or later, for selling or purchasing. So it's, it's tedious work, and, it's a different formula for everyone, but, it's
Thank
fun.
you.
So.
All right, great answer, thank you.
I have Carmen talk to you in Spanish.
Yes. Hola, Carmen. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, buenos
Para
días.
toda mi raza, aquí está Carmen para ayudar también. Go ahead and introduce yourself, friend.
Hola, buenos días. Soy Carmen Quintanilla. He estado con Reyna Group ya más de 2 años. Soy inmigrante de El Salvador.
Okay.
Así que estamos aquí para ayudarlos en el proceso. Somos un equipo muy diverso, listos y dispuestos a hallarlos en el camino y hacer de esta experiencia algo único y también stress free al final del día.
All right.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. All right.
That was beautiful.
That was. I love it. I wish I could talk my Spanish like that. Yes.
It's a beautiful language.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you are?
I'm Kate McGee. I've been with the Reyna Group for about 6 months now.
Okay.
I've been in
We're
real
lucky to
estate.
have Kate. She came from a bigger place.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
I've been
Bigger size-wise. Not better.
not
Bigger,
better.
but not better. There you
I've
go.
been doing real estate for about 10 years.
Okay.
So I love being over here. It's a great. We're a little family. I love it.
All right.
Don't you have an open house in Galveston this week?
I do. 15, 14, 31st Street. I love Galveston. I like to do a lot down there too.
Okay. Tell us about the Galveston market. Like, I've been hearing, a lot of buzz right now. Galveston is where it's at. Like, I've been hearing.
Galveston's becoming such a destination place. I mean, we've got so many cruise ship ports down there. People are loving vacationing from all over the country. I was just down there last weekend, and there was a couple that was from Vancouver, Galveston
Wow.
vacationing. So it's becoming definitely a place that people are coming. So
All right. And what about investment property? Like, for those that live in H-Town, but
Sure.
they might want to buy themselves a little efficient,
Yeah.
home, and just to, go party it up, and then they can rent it out.
Absolutely.
You've been seeing that too, right?
So I do a lot in Crystal Beach too. So
Okay.
a lot of the business that I do in Houston, people in the Heights, Oak Forest, in the Loop, they like to buy, vacation properties down there and put them on Airbnb and make a good profit.
All right. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And you are?
Yeah, I'm Carlo D'Annunzio. I've been with the
right.
Reyna Group about a year. I've been a licensed real estate agent for 3. I'm a practicing licensed architect for the last 30 years, focusing on custom high-end residential work.
Yes.
So my whole foray into real estate is to bring my experience in architecture into the high-end residential real estate market.
I love that. So tell us, because I have a lot of followers that follow the page that are from out of town. Like, it's no secret, I've got like a national of followers also, like around the world. They're watching Houston. A lot of people watch the page, the Grizzlies Hood News, so that they can get in tune because they're having intentions of moving here. What do you have to say to the out-of-towners, who are watching, like, oh, I want to live in Houston? What would you say to them?
Well, that there's a great opportunity here. The average cost of housing here is by far much less than any other major metropolitan city. If you deal with New York, LA, Chicago, Boston, even my home city of Toronto, Canada, where you're having average prices of homes that are $1 million, here we're about half of that. So
Yes.
there's a huge opportunity here inside the loop if you want to be within Westview, River Oaks, Southside Place, or even outside the loop in Katy and all the suburban areas. I mean, the value here is high. Plus, our property taxes, yes, they're high, but no state taxes, so that's a huge bonus for the city of Houston.
All right, thank you. All right, so I've got a question for anybody that might want to answer it. Like, are there like hidden gems in Houston, like up and coming places that maybe somebody might have slept on, like an area of town?
I think your neighborhood.
I would say Candlelight Oaks. So Candlelight Oaks is a great neighborhood. You're about 2 minutes outside of Oak Forest, Garden Oaks area, but you can get a 3,000 square foot home for a fraction of the cost. I actually have a listing over there right now. 5619 Deep Creek Lane. It's over 3,000 square feet. It has a pool. It's a great house, and it's listed at $675. Totally redone, PEX, plumbing, new electrical,
Nice.
everything.
And
So
what's it called again?
Candlelight Oaks.
All right. I think
Yep, it's a great neighborhood. Oh yeah, I mean, if in Oak Forest it would be 900 to $1 million.
Wow.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's a great
So
little
there are
pocket.
neighborhoods that are up and coming, and probably right now is the
Yeah.
best time to get in on that.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, Rolling Fork is kind of a hidden gem. It's north of Spring Branch. Sorry.
All right.
Rolling Fork, north of Spring Branch on 290, right before the Beltway. It's kind of butted up to a newer community that has a lot of new construction and whatnot. But then behind that is a neighborhood that was built in the 70s, and a lot of those homes are in a really affordable price range right now, in the low 300s, and great for renovations. Still have an HOA, but you're walking distance to lakes and tracks, and we've got ducks in the neighborhood and all sorts
I
of
love
stuff.
the ducks.
It's great,
Yes,
yeah.
they sold me the ducks. I'm sold.
Yeah.
All right.
I just thought of one thing, Grizzy, for your people that are thinking they can't. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Hello. School zone is a big question a lot of people have. I'm a fan of Spring Branch ISD. HISD is great too. I have a special needs son, so I needed / wanted to have this certain school for him that had a program, resources. Spring Branch ISD has a program called the Apple Program. It is through the public school where it would save another special needs parent tens of thousands. So those opportunities are also in Katy, Spring Branch, Houston. So most of us are educated on that too. But here's the thing. You could go to Memorial. You don't have to be in one of those big crazy houses. You can buy a little, they say little 2-bedroom something under $200,000 to get into that good school zone. So we kind of get creative with a lot of those options too for our kiddos. And
Because circumstances do also present themselves when somebody's choosing their home, like where they're going to
yes,
live. Yes.
it can be intimidating to go into some of those nicer neighborhoods, and I'm going to live there. But there is something everywhere, whether it's a rental or a condo or whatever. So I just want to remind everyone those options are there.
So I'm opening the floor up right now. We got questions coming in. Are you ready for the questions?
Only the nice ones.
Yes, no, they got some good ones. So Carmen Castro says, I heard there's a $10,000 for first-time buyers available. CSN, someone inboxed me. My son is trying to buy a house. His score is a 700.
Well, 700 is good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of programs. KSCSN, no sabe, but we've got the zero down programs. Chris, have you heard of any of the 10,000?
We've got a few different lenders that we can hook you up with to go over different loan programs. So if you want to get in touch with Michelle, we can go ahead and get
Yeah. Don't we have a good credit union guy that that has some?
David Lipnick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Here, this is Gracie's.
Yeah, actually, here, let me go ahead and put him on blast. He'll love that.
No, David's awesome. He won't call you too much
either.
either.
You can reach out to David Lipnicki at 713-206-0817, and he's a great lender. He's one of the many that we have. But if you want some other options, you can reach out to us, and we'll give you the full spectrum of what we have.
I just thought about one other opportunity for investors that want to get started. People don't really think of this often because it is a more expensive option, but it gets you in the door. So hard money lending, we have definitely a few really good hard money lenders. When I say a few, there's so many of them. We pick the guys we trust. But a hard money loan is a way for some people to get started, or maybe you're in your house and you need to sell it first to buy the other one. If it's a smart idea, not if it's too risky, you can get the hard money loan to get you in the other thing, refinance in 6 months or so. So we have those options too. They're at a higher interest rate. That's why people don't love them too much.
Okay, next up is Monica. She's asking for either like apartments, townhomes, real estate for disabled veterans. I mean, is that something that you guys work with?
Yeah, I love the veterans.
Yes.
Most of the complexes are all ready for those guys, and there's certain programs also for buying too for the veterans. So we work a lot with the veteran loans. We don't shy away from that ever.
All right.
So.
What about disabled people? Like, are you guys pretty good at helping finding a home that comes with the commodities for somebody who's facing a hardship, maybe not able to walk?
Yeah, we help a lot of people also generational living, where someone has an elderly parent living with them too, or a child, someone that needs, the ramps and the shower bars and everything. So we can always adjust a house if it's not ready for someone. That's easy. We can do that with our eyes closed, right? We got contractors ready.
All right, somebody says, I just want to say hi to Chris. Chris, he sold our house and it's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Shout out to, if you recognize one of your real estate agents here, please, let them know that you appreciate them. And we are here right now live with the Reyna group. Yes, let me see what else we got. What's a good interest rate that someone there is offering with the $800 credit score, no debt? I guess they just want to know, like, if they're working with the 800.
You can, 800 is great.
Yes,
At 800, I'd say we can find you 5 1/4.
Okay.
It would be structured, there's different ways to do it, but 5 1/4 is definitely possible.
Awesome. All right, there you go. Somebody says, I want to get a house, but my credit score is a 499.
Ooh, well, we've got, I think we, okay, I'm going to go back to stop going out to eat every night. You don't need that new bag. Amazon has some great bags right now. Again, start somewhere. You know your credit score. That's the first step. Look it up. It's scary. I don't even like looking at mine sometimes. Yes. Yeah. Grizzy.
I love that they're not phased. That they are not phased. Look at their reaction. They're not. Yeah.
Even if you got a little cleaning up to do, we'll be here ready for you when you're.
It just takes that encouragement. You want a house, you got to go get it, friends, because
Yes.
money goes down the drain with rent. It's time. It's time to own some properties. Don't let somebody else beat you to it when you have the same capabilities. I've seen people in worse situations and people renting, and they're able to get a house. So it's possible for everyone. All right.
I think one other thing I just want to point out is that a lot of people who are renting don't know that they can also have representation to go find a rental home. They don't have to go into the leasing office and get shafted by them. If they want to have a house, you can lease a house, you can get a realtor, they will help you, and it's not going to be some absorbent fee or anything like that. And they'll be able to go ahead and find exactly what you're looking for in a price range that you would be paying for an apartment.
And there are some owner financing options right now because a lot of those smart people bought their house at 2 point whatever interest rate. So there's a lot of owners out there that are more willing than they used to be to do owner financing.
True. Yeah, we're dealing with the owner-seller.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody says, what is the minimum credit scores you have ever seen approved?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Probably 600.
650.
640, 650. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say that into the mic?
Sorry. Probably about 640, 650. I think what the FHA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd probably be it.
All right. And then somebody says, let me see, do first-time home buyer programs still exist with low down payment?
Yes.
Yes.
Those aren't ever going away. The government wants us to spend money.
All right. You heard that.
The government wants us to spend money, and then they want to send us our tax bill.
There you go. There you go. All right. So yeah, we got some. And friends, I'm gonna tell y'all, call them so you can have these conversations one-on-one, right? Like
Yes.
It's one thing on Facebook Live we're answering some questions, but the thing is, every situation is very different, and the best thing to do is just call them up and.
Yeah, it's hard to give a general answer. We're talking to, I don't know, how many followers do you have, Grizzy? 2
Yeah,
million?
I know.
300,000? But it's hard, we're ready to help everyone, and we've got specific solutions for everyone. So,
What about land?
I love the land talk. The land, that's a lot of what we do. It's not glamorous, but it is a really good opportunity, one, to make money. I myself have flipped land before. It's the most fun because all you have to do is mow it. Make sure nobody dumps any trash on it. That's fun. But yeah, land is great. However small the lot, pay attention to some of the neighborhoods, and this goes back to who you choose as an advisor, right? But pay attention to the neighborhoods where maybe it's an older neighborhood established with homes that were built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, but then you see some new construction popping up. That's a good place to buy some land. Basically go around where the action is and see what you can afford.
Suburbs, everybody. Okay, so we're talking about Houston, a little bit of Galveston. Suburbs. Is there like a trending suburb that you guys see everybody moving out to? I know Katie's one of them. The traffic's not attractive. Okay, I thought about Katie, and I'm like, there's no way I can be on I-10 every day. No. What are some suburb neighborhoods that you guys are seeing like more people possibly flocking to?
I'd say right now it's Bridgeland and Cyfair, yeah.
Okay, where is that? Bridgeland?
Bridgeland's just north up 290.
Okay.
And it's on both sides of 99 now.
Okay.
It's a rapid expansion, a lot of new construction, a lot of new apartment buildings up there too, actually.
Okay.
And it's going to be like a little mini Woodlands kind of.
Okay. Let me ask you this: how far do you guys sell real estate out to? Like all of Texas?
We go to Mexico.
Oh, what? Let us know.
Let's
sis.
see.
All
No,
right.
we have development in Punta Mita we represent, and then also Hualtuco. We have the Cosmo residences. I think Carmen has something coming up, and
So I am a certified professional, so which means that I can help any client around the globe. And what I see is a lot of investment from Guatemala, El Salvador, buying here land, especially north of Houston, close to the Conroe area, all the way to Dallas as well. So I see a lot of going on, New Cane as well. So si estás en El Salvador, en Centroamérica, y buscas invertir en Houston, llámanos, porque podemos asistirte todo el proceso. No tienes que vivir en Estados Unidos para lograrlo. Puedes hacerlo desde tu país y estamos para ayudarte.
Yeah, because we do have people that are interested in real estate here, not necessarily living here, but they do get investment properties in the States. So, wow, that's amazing. Okay.
Tenemos lenders que trabajan con nosotros y que pueden ayudarnos en todo el proceso, y puedes estar viviendo en cualquier país de Sudamérica o Centroamérica y tener tu inversión en Estados Unidos.
So what is the phone number one more time? Because, it's gonna be the
it's okay. 713-398. So, that is my cell. Never mind. Ooh, 713-868-9300. And I'll be watching you trolls for the comments, and I'll put all our information on there too.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm sipping that tea. She said the troll. So, like we've had where other people try to plug themselves in, and I'm like,
It's
oh,
okay. Y'all can do that. It's all right. Really go to our website. It's thereynagroup.com. Click on our team, and you can see everyone. And then we're missing about probably 12 people or so right now. But you can go take a look at our team and see who you might be a good fit with, or call me, tell me what you're needing, and I'll tell you who you'll be a good fit with. But yeah, thereynagroup.com is the best place to go. Michelle at thereynagroup.com, and I'll hook you up with one of our wonderful advisors.
All right. So another question, are there discounts or not discounts, like programs that cater to certain jobs, like police or firefighters? Are there programs like that help them?
For loans, yes. Also, as a realtor, I have a special spot for our people of service, and then also people just trying to get started. So I'm not going to say what I would do, but you can call me, and I'll tell you what we would offer just to help you get your foot in the door.
anything else anybody wants to tell, the folks at home watching this, any words of encouragement, like for that one that says, I want a house so bad, like, what should I do? What should I do? Because there are people out there they're paying almost $2,000 a month in rent. And then, that's a mortgage. Any words of encouragement out there?
I would say, even though the rates go up and they go down, and sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're great, it's always a good time to save. So get a high yield savings account, do all that stuff, get your savings together, and then when the time's right, go ahead and get a house.
Speaking of timing, I say, it's not this black and white, where it's like as soon as you lose, the longer you wait, the higher the prices are going.
Yes.
So, don't stall yourself with too much worry. Just get yourself connected with someone that's going to be a good help to you and get going.
Jump in, friends, before it gets like crazier, because things fluctuate, and don't say, oh, I'm gonna wait till it gets better, because I don't think Houston's going up. Houston is going up. Get it now. Somebody says, is there a VA loan available out there? Yes, there is.
Yes, and we love our VA lenders too.
All
so we can
right.
hook you up.
And then we've got Courtney Hayes. She says, we love the Reyna Group and Grizzy.
Courtney, where's
Hey.
Grizzy's birthday present?
She says, hey, Jenny, hey, Michelle, and call the Reyna Group.
Hey, well, also, if anyone needs some custom ice cubes for summertime, you can buy them at Rocks, ROKS, Courtney's company.
All right,
I
shout
think
out
she's
to
got
Rocks.
a little goodie bag for you next time.
Okay, yes. All right, friends. So the number is 713-868-9300. Make sure to call today, the Reyna Group. It's been so amazing talking to you all. Thank you so much. I love the vibes. Like, the vibes are so good. Yes, I feel like I'm with a bunch of homies. So yes. All right, friends. So look, I'm here at the Reyna Group. I'm going to be here for a little bit. Stay tuned. More hood news on the way. But please know that getting into a house doesn't have to be difficult. You can come talk to our girl, Michelle. She's here, as well as the team. And there are others, and they are ready to help you get into your dreams. I mean, this is an amazing opportunity now. So don't wait, friends. Start working on that now. All right.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right,
friend.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you, Grizzy.
All right.
Bye, guys.
All right. More hood news on the way. Stay tuned.